guys, Ben here, welcome back to another video on my channel, FilmFanatic, and today it's all about the Oscars. It's arguably the biggest award show in the world, and this week the nominations for the Oscars 2017s were announced. I'm going to go through the big categories and tell you who I think is going to win and why. And of course, I need some help to cover all this, and so I've called in fellow YouTuber Jack Mclean. So anyway, starting off with Best Picture. I'm going to be honest guys, I haven't seen every film that's nominated this year, and so I can't necessarily comment on certain films or certain performances because I haven't heard of them. So I'm going to pick from the ones I have seen that are nominated that I think are going to win. So Best Picture is out of La La Land, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, Arrival, Lion, Hidden Figures, Fences, Hell or High Water. And for me, the Oscar has to go to La La Land. Nominated for, I think it's 14 Oscar nominations. It's an incredible film from start to finish. It's very well directed. It's beautiful to see. The acting's fantastic, but we'll get to that soon. In terms of Best Picture, in my opinion, it's got to go to La La Land. I didn't have time to review these films when they came out, which sucks, trust me, because they were amazing. But if La La Land doesn't win, I would like it to go to Manchester by the Sea, and if it's not that, surely it's got to be Arrival.
Now the big one. Best Picture, I'm giving to La La Land, and I was looking at the other nominees and thinking, what do they bring to the table? And it's a very strong category this year. There's a lot of really good films that I still haven't seen, but just know that they're great. It's a very strong year, and I feel like La La Land's just got that bit of a push to it, a bit more sort of, everyone's talking about it, everyone seems to love it, the reviews are coming back that are great, and so I think La La Land's got this.
The nominations for Best Actress in a Leading Role is Isabelle Huppert for Ellie, Ruth Negga for Loving, Natalie Portman for Jackie, Emma Stone for La La Land, and Meryl Streep for Florence Foster Jenkins. Now out of that list, I'm going to have to go with La La Land again, guys. Emma Stone is going to win it for me. It's her best performance to date, hence the Oscar nomination. Like I said, La La Land's, in my opinion, the best picture of the year. She was brilliant in it, don't get me wrong. I've seen Jackie and seeing Florence Foster Jenkins. I think Natalie Portman would be my second choice. Meryl Streep, as much as she's a fantastic actress, she's really good in Florence Foster Jenkins, but to me, I don't think it was worth the Oscar nod. I would say that should have gone to Amy Adams for Arrival. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but I did tweet about that. To me, Amy Adams deserved it more than Meryl Streep in this case, if I'm being honest. But I would give it to Emma Stone, La La Land.
Actress in a leading role, I'm giving to Emma Stone for La La Land. I think for sure she should win this because it is a very believable performance, and the fact that the big songs like City of Stars and Audition were recorded live, that's her actually singing. She deserves it for that, just for what it is. Words aren't happening.
Best Actor, guys, is a tough one. You've got Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea, Andrew Garfield for Hacksaw Ridge, Ryan Gosling for La La Land, Viggo Mortensen for Captain Fantastic, and Denzel Washington for Fences. Now, I have seen all these films bar Captain Fantastic, so I'm going to have to take Viggo Mortensen out of the running just because I haven't seen it. But in terms of other one, guys, I'm going to have to go with Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea. His performance in that film was the best I've ever seen Casey Affleck play. Arguably, it's the best I've seen Anne Affleck play. I'd say it's better than some of Ben Affleck's performances I've seen. The film is fantastic as well. It really, really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful film.
Actor in a leading role. I genuinely think it's going to Casey Affleck. I think there's been a lot of buzz about both La La Land and Casey Affleck's performance in Manchester by the Sea. So, and I think the Oscars are that unpredictable that maybe Casey's going to get it. There's obviously been a lot of controversy about him and his sex offence charges, something along those lines. I've not really read into it, but as far as I know, he's put in a really good performance, and so I think he'll get it.
Casey Affleck deserves it in my opinion. My second choice would probably be it's between Andrew Garfield and Ryan Gosling. Andrew Garfield, I'd never seen him play such a serious character, such a serious character in such an incredible movie. Hacksaw Ridge, guys, is a brilliant movie. You haven't seen it, go and see it. I really do recommend it. Ryan Gosling, again, he won the Golden Globe for Best Actor for La La Land. Should he win the Oscar? It's a tough one. So I'm going to say Casey Affleck's my first choice, and Andrew Garfield second, Ryan Gosling third. Oh, that was a tough one. The nominations for Best Director, guys, I am going to get names wrong in this. I do apologise. Denis Villeneuve. I'm sorry if I butcher these names, guys. Mel Gibson, Damien Chazelle, Kenneth Lonergan, and Barry Jenkins. So I've seen all these films. They're all very well directed, hence the Oscar nominations. If I was to pick my top 3, guys, I'm going to have to say Kenneth Lonergan, Manchester by the Sea. It's such a beautiful film. It's simplistic in what it does. It's beautiful to watch. It's so well directed. It just flows beautifully. I'm going to have to say Kenneth Lonergan. My second choice, guys, it's going to be Mel Gibson. I've said this in previous videos. It's very rare, or it's very hard, I should say, to get a war battle sequence right. It's hard. Spielberg did it. Does it beautifully. Mel Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge, it's equal. I would honestly say I think it's brilliantly directed. He's back to his best directing phase. I would say I said M. Night Shyamalan for Split was back to his best. Mel Gibson certainly put himself back in the map with this Oscar nomination. So I would say Manchester by the Sea first, Hacksaw Ridge second, and I'm going to say Denis Villeneuve for Arrival.
Actor, I'm giving it to Damien Chazelle. Damien Chazelle. Why can I not say his name? For Best Director, I'm giving it to Damien Chazelle. Oh, no! For Best Director, I'm giving it to Damien Chazelle for La La Land. This is his passion project for God knows how many years now, I can't remember. And you can just see it in each scene of the film. Brilliant job.
The nominations for Supporting Actress, guys, it's Viola Davis for Fences, Naomi Harris for Moonlight, Nicole Kidman for Lion, Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures, and Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. This one, guys, without a doubt, for me, goes to Naomi Harris. Her performance in Moonlight was outstanding, honestly. You look at, if you just Google image Naomi Harris, you'll see what she looks like. Then Google her in Moonlight. It's the biggest change of any of the nominees I've seen. She plays a crackhead, a mother, a drug user. She's lost all this weight. It's the biggest transformation I've seen from any of these actresses on the list, and it's by far the best performance she gets for me, easily. And then I would say Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. Very good. She did very well to keep up with Casey Affleck. Casey Affleck kind of ran the show a wee bit, but she did fantastically as well. But Naomi Harris is winning it for me.
Actress in a supporting role, I'm giving to Viola Davis for Fences. I did a bit of research and found out that Fences is actually an adapted Broadway show which was then turned into a film, and it was Viola Davis who played the exact same part on stage as in the film. So she's had 8+ years in this role or something, and she knows the character in and out, and so I think she deserves it for that.
Best supporting actor, guys, Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, Jeff Bridges, Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges for Manchester by the Sea, Dev Patel for Lion, and Michael Shannon for Nocturnal Animals. Again, I do apologise, I haven't seen Hell or High Water or Nocturnal Animals. I have seen Lion though, and Dev Patel was brilliant in Lion. Seeing him in other movies, he became almost typecast, I want to say. It's his best performance without a doubt, I would say. Lion's a brilliant movie. Dev Patel takes it for me. After that, guys, Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, fantastic performance, again up there with Naomi Harris. And then after that, Lucas Hedges for Manchester by the Sea. In
a supporting role, I've heard, again, it's just, I've heard a lot about it. I heard a lot about Hell or High Water. Apparently a very underrated film for people. It's not been talked about a lot, but apparently Jeff Bridges' performance in this is the best thing about the film. So reason would have that he would win the Oscar for it.
Now, cinematography, this is a tough one, this really, really is. We've got Arrival, La La Land, Lion, Moonlight, and Silence. Now guys, I'm going to go with La La Land for cinematography. Now this was a tough one, it was between Arrival and La La Land for me, and La La Land takes it, in my opinion. It's beautiful, it romanticises America. It's a beautiful film from start to finish. Some of the shots you look at, it genuinely is, there's no other word to describe the film other than beautiful. It's beautiful to watch, it's beautiful to see. It wins it for me, hands down. Second, I would say, is Arrival, and third, I would say would probably go to Moonlight. I think Moonlight, as much as the performance had carried it a lot, cinematography was beautiful as well. So La La Land, Arrival, Moonlight. Cinematography,
I'm going to La La Land. The techniques used were brilliant, filming in these big long one takes, and the technique of CinemaScope as well just played off really well, and for that I think La La Land should get it.
And that's all the kind of main topics I want to talk about the Oscars this year, guys. I'm going to do another video once the Oscars have been given out, and we can compare the ideas. What did I say will happen and what actually happened. We'll see how many got right. We'll also see how many Jack got right, to see if he has the same opinions as me. We're filming this at different times, so he could think the exact same as me, or he could think something totally different. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much to Jack for helping me out for this. You can check his channel with the link in the description. Like I said, he's a brilliant small YouTuber. Go ahead, drop my sub while you're over there. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget to leave in the comment section your prediction for all the Oscar nominations we mentioned. And don't forget to hit subscribe to never miss some FilmFanatic content. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Badoosh.
Sorry, Ben, I'm all bunged up, but it's the best I've got for you. I showered for you today, so take that. But I am wearing pajama bottoms underneath this, so awesome.